You guys are walking. The wizard is slowly catching up to you. He catches up to you. This is probably the fastest thing you've ever seen him do, talking-wise.
See, I told you it wouldn't take a minute.
Yeah, it took 2.
Yeah, you guys started off without me.
What did you need?
I just wanted to find out what minerals there are out here.
He's a total nerd. That's why.
Yeah, so I can start figuring out the markets in all the other towns and start making a profit with the small town that we have a high reputation in. What have you been working on all morning, so-called scam artist?
I have been doing what any normal person would do. I'm moving on to the next place.
But you're not normal.
That's just not normal. That's a nomad.
And there are many words I've used to describe you, Zest, and none of them are normal.
She's a traveling scam merchant.
You're a traveling scam
That can't
merchant.
see anything at the
That
moment.
can't see anything in the daylight. You spend most of your time underground, and you're being hunted by the rest of your underground people that hate you simply for being a drow.
They haven't?
Not all of her race.
No.
About 99.9% of them, yes.
No, more like 20% of them.
And only the ones on these islands.
Well,
It's a big world. There's a lot of drow.
20%. 10% here, 10% over back where I started. And
Because
then...
you came from over here, didn't you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but it seems that words travel fast, and at least there's a bounty on your head, so...
That's from the people over here.
There's 2 different bounties on my head, and none of them are connected
Wait,
to
there's
each other.
2 bounties on your head?
One's
We already had
probably
this
expired.
conversation.
Since we would have been cheated!
Yes, you would have been cheated. How do you feel? At least
I mean,
you're
look
not
at this.
dead.
I'm going to create the copy of her wanted poster. I mean, look at that! Look at that!
Yes, we own that now.
She just blasts the paper. I just drop it as it disintegrates and make another one.
I can do this all day.
No, because he's
So can
standing
I.
next to Garnet, so he can't even summon
No.
it.
We keep forgetting, gosh dang it, no! I mean, look at...
We would have been, but we weren't. I cheated them, remember?
Yes, you did.
So, you travel the half day. You make it to...
Anyway, so what interests you guys?
Fae. Forest. The Feywild.
Have you ever been there?
No.
Why not?
Because I've never been outside of my homeland.
But how would you know if you
Either.
haven't been there? From what I've read, most people lose their memories.
Questioning my own existence now.
I mean, for all you know, you could have been dragged there several
I
times.
have Fey ancestry. Wait a second.
Then again, I've written mostly on humans. Why are all these humans getting stuck everywhere? I mean, they're everywhere. They're like, what's a small animal in this universe that
They're
makes...
like rats.
They're like
Gophers.
They're like, yeah, I mean, seriously, they're like sea urchins. They're everywhere.
They're like grasshoppers?
No.
No, because at least rats and mice can be on boats as well as land.
They're like
And
They're
underground.
like barnacles. They're everywhere.
So, you make it to the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
It's mid-afternoon, late afternoon-ish. You had a short break for lunch.
There goes one day's worth of rations.
You are at the tunnel's gate. The tunnel's opening. There is no gate. Just an opening. In
Right.
a hill.
I get the funny feeling there should be a gate here.
Well, if there was, it's now destroyed.
Let's
And
go!
be careful.
Well, onward to adventure.
Any spider webs.
May the winds of fortune ever fill our sails.
Did you say the sea of fortune never fill ourselves?
May the winds of fortune ever fill our sails.
You don't want the seas of fortune. If those fill your sails, you have bigger problems.
Yeah, you've got bad luck. Anyway.
You're under the sea at that point.
I'm
You
just
make
in
it
case the
into
phrase
the
is mine.
cave. You walk the 10-15 minutes. You pass the spider webs, the dead carcasses everywhere. You pass the cart that is still sitting there. You make it...
Is it a four-wheeled cart?
No, it's just a two-wheel.
Dang it.
I kind of feel like I want to burn it.
I was hoping to be able to ride it down in style.
Well, if
Sir.
you balance it well enough.
So you guys all sit on one side. I sit on the other side.
Yep, that would pretty much balance it.
No, your
I would
dimwits
like
would add
90
another 100 pounds. Well, how much do you weigh, kid?
Did you just call him kid?
Pretty sure I'm the oldest one here.
How much do you weigh,
technically-
you giant ox?
I am the
A
oldest one.
lot. It's not like they have scales on the underdog.
It's not like they don't like to have a
Well-
scale on a ship, but I still know how much I
Is
weigh.
is this discussion all about the stupid cart?
Yes.
You're still walking, they're all standing at the cart. How can we ride this?
Well, come along, you wee ducklings. We gotta get moving.
We ducklings. Last I checked, this is not a bill.
Might as well be
Would you
with all
like
the
it
quacking
to
you
be?
do.
You're the only one who's duck colored here.
He is a swan, thank you.
Yes, I am a swan, thank you, unlike a certain rat.
Rats are noble creatures.
Yes, noble creatures that can't leave the dark.
You
Their race
definitely
try
grew
to
up under a
oust
rock.
You guys are slowly making your way down the tunnel. You get to the four-way. It's not a four-way stop. It's a four-way tunnel.
There's nothing down there.
Oh,
I'm gonna
sweet,
point to
winding
the
tunnels.
tunnel light.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
The tunnel you went down, it opened up into a large cavern, and that's as far as you went before you came back. So all you know is that there's a large cavern.
There's nothing there.
Yes, as far as you know.
Okay,
There's
so
nothing
which
down
way-
there.
Which way to go, which way to go? Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
There's nothing down there.
I
You've
pointed
not
to the
heard
far
me?
right.
And you pointed to the far right. You were pointing to the far left.
I'm sorry, my dear sister. Is there anything wrong with where I'm pointing?
Aside from the fact that I need new eyes, everything's fine.
New eyes?
So, do you go to the
Don't
right?
try to
Yes.
sell me a new pair of eyes.
Yes. I'm going to look at changing my red.
I am
Using
not
thaumaturgy to change my
interested.
red eyes into purple. Yes. Or making them glow slightly.
Cast
You better be
disguise
standing 10 feet away from Garnet.
I make sure I do that.
Even though you are 10 feet away, she cannot see the eye change because it is dark and they don't see colors.
Yeah, we all see him.
You all see
Shades
black
of
and white.
If I make them glow, though.
You see glowing dots coming from your brother's eyes in the dim light.
Come on, kitty, let's go.
As you wish, my spidery friend.
I am not affiliated with spiders.
Your family, live with a family that has spiders.
I do not
you,
affiliate with spiders.
You have spiders. You have a frame like a spider.
Mirth.
You have the color of a spider.
Mirth! Drop it.
So, you're going to the far right.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This one's gonna be fun.
All right, come on. The seas of adventure await us.
You keep
Almost
using
literally in this
water.
one.
You keep using water references, and we're standing on solid ground.
Yes.
You can take the sailor out of the sea, but you can't take the sea out of the sailor.
Oh, really?
Well, maybe with a certain spell you can.
Pretty sure if you burnt them enough, they'd be pretty dry.
You guys are all going
You know,
to the
I
British
think they'd still be
accent.
fairly. I did make sure they'd be still be fairly salty.
What? Unless you're trying to cook us.
So, you start walking. It is a pretty steady slope down.
Right, everyone's thinking I'm gonna say it. This is boring.
It does take you a good long while.
What order are we going down in?
Yes. It's about a 10-foot wide. Just stone.
Just to entertain myself, I'm gonna keep tapping the side with my glaive while casting green flame blades. So I have like little fireworks shooting up to the ceiling.
Okay.
So he's standing on the opposite end from Garnet.
Well, if it's a 10 feet thing and the radius is 10 feet.
He has to be further past Garnet.
Yes.
Are you in front or behind Garnet?
I am in front of her because I suggested this way.
Okay, so you are 10 feet in front of Garnet.
I'm in between those two, and
Are you
Zess
in the
is
middle
next
as
to
well?
him.
Okay, so
Zess, can you come up front, please?
Sure.
One, I am almost
Dancing
you're
lights.
as dreadly bored as I am, and actually that's quite pretty. I need to learn that.
They roll
But
around
second,
your head.
you see in the dark a bit better than I do.
Yeah. Duh.
The only reason why is because no skill needed, you were born.
Drow have superior dark vision. That's why they have
Yes.
their problems with
The sunlight?
sunlight.
Anyways, you take the lead.
What do you have?
You don't even have to be a leader. You just gotta look.
120 feet? Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
You're the cabin boy in the crow's nest.
So, another 20 or so minutes
There's a crow's
pass.
nest on a ship.
Yes, it's the... I'm not even gonna explain it to you. We live on a
I
rock.
care about oceans.
And you come to a fork in the road.
Another one.
It's only
By
two.
dust.
One goes
Another
off to
one
the
bites
right.
the
I'm going to
Beyond
use...
what you can see, the other one curves out to the left.
Another one
a
bites the
wisdom check, maybe?
What are you
Perception.
trying to do?
Figure out which one I want to go down.
Alright, sis, I'm gonna pull out a top gold coin. Heads or tails, call it.
Tails.
Maybe investigation.
Tails, which one do you wanna
I'll
go?
just roll.
I'm gonna go with whatever.
I am undecided.
Alright then. Ox boy, heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails! We're going down the right way.
I was going to suggest the same thing.
Perfect. In that case, we're going the left.
Dang it.
Are you going down the right or the left?
Right.
You're going down the right.
I meant right as incorrect.
So you're going down the left.
Right.
Okay,
We'll go the right way.
we're going down the right one.
Use the
Okay,
right
so
We're
one
following
choice
maze
is before
tactics.
you.
Maze tactics.
Stay one direction the whole time.
I thought the maze tactics was always turn left.
Either way it works. It's the same concept.
If you always keep your right hand on the wall or you keep your left hand on the wall, you will eventually
What
get
happens
to
if
the
you come across the turn like this?
Then you fell in a hole. And you need to climb up.
So,
Because even if you had a passageway that went this way and you just go back around it.
you continue walking for the better part of like 30, 40 minutes.
I'm bored.
So you've noticed.
In the distance, you hear running water.
Also, my dancing lights are dancing around your head.
Where's the water
Do you hear
running
that?
Yes.
from?
Zest, put out the light. Zest, put out the lights.
Okay.
So, the lights go out.
We
You
can
still can't see anything.
We can still see. There's just no lights.
So,
We just lose all color vision.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just ahead of you, you see a small little puddle of water. It's about 6 feet in diameter, with a small stream going past where your vision
I'm
reaches.
getting a feeling of deja vu.
Hey, Mirth. Poke it with your stick.
It just runs along the wall and the path.
I'm going to quietly, and that is a 19 on stealth. I'm going to quietly go up to the pool and as quietly and carefully as I can, I'm going to poke it with my stick.
Okay. You quietly go up to the
silent.
pool, and you poke it in, and it ripples like water.
I'm going to look around to see if there's anything around at all. Mainly looking towards walled alcoves or any patches of fungus if there are any.
Roll an investigation.
Something I'm really good at. That is an 11.
Okay. So, you see a little bit of like moss growing on the rocks where it's damp from the water. And then it looks like the water is just slowly leaking out somewhere through the wall. But other than that, it's just solid stone all around. And then the small stream just goes
Right.
beyond what you can see.
Look safe. Keep your guards up.
I walk straight through, not bothering.
Just, oh, there's water.